But I wanted to look excited. Please don't tell me I broke anything. Look a little bit like a little girl. Oh wow. Okay, so in case you couldn't guess it by the title of this video and what I just showed you and dropped, I am going to be doing a first impressions. I mean, pretty much 80% of the world has now got this lipsticks. I finally got my hands on the first bundle, the first 2 bundles. There were some shades in those bundles I noticed that were in there that I wanted, so I had to buy them individually. They'll be arriving at a later date, so when I arrive, I'll then add those clips onto this part of the video. So they have to put up with part 1 and part 2 as separate videos. Without further chatter, let's get started. Let's start with the smaller bundle first, and also pray that I didn't break anything. I mean, I kind of had a feeling that one packet was going to fall out. I underestimated it just a little bit. Works eventually. I hate no very good time for this. Stabbed my glass. I'm drinking Coke. The 2 come in cute little red boxes. Pretty similar to Extra Beauty. Her liquid lips. The box is just a tiniest bit higher, if you can see that, but obviously the lipsticks, it's like a step ladder. Okay, so this one is in Chrysanthemum. Oh, you didn't make it too easy to pronounce it, Jeffree. The next one along is Checkmate. That's obviously an easy one to pronounce. Crocodile Tears, Deceased, and Pumpkin Pie, Sagittarius, Designer Blood. I'm pretty sure that the ones that didn't exactly come in the actual bundle, when I quickly added them to the cart, I think I got them anyway. Maybe there were still a few shades that were in the actual package. That's now the big one. I personally thought it was a palette, but it hasn't come without any new palettes. The last 2 palettes he had was Beauty Killer and Androgyny. It kind of says right here, below liquid lipsticks. Right after it says, you better work. Statement thing of Jeffree's. It's a 2-way box, so you can push out either way. Sorry about the noise. When it won't let you in. That is because it is not a 2-way box, it is a freaking lid. Oh yeah. Okay, so you got the first few more shades. So I can't hold them all in my little hand, so for these ones, they are a silver package with a lot of stars on them. He's Stephen Star, obviously, so we got Candy Ass, Buoyant, You Better Work, Hunty, Calabasas, I think the town he's from, Butt Naked, which is a nude shade, and my jewels. Our silver one is Venus Flytrap. So I've got some fashion colours and I have got some regular colours. So I'm going to start off with the red ones first, because there's a few more of the silver ones. My lips are going to be my worst enemy after this. I'm not recording that whole time. I probably wasn't. So what I was going to say is I'm now going to try Pumpkin Pie to start off with. And I did say to shake bubble for you, so that's what I'm doing. And I was reading something else. Oh yeah. My eye makeup is from the BH Cosmetics Shakes Eau palette. Lashes are her own. Bottom ones from the Party Stack, but it's not shaking up well enough. Like hair dye, really. Shake it up. Shake it up. Ooh, it's got little sparkles in it. I'm gonna be like a beauty guru right now. So hopefully it's focused on the lipstick and not my background. So I'm hoping that you can see the little shimmers in it. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite a very nice orangey shade. Really, already. So it's a really nice orangey shade. It's so beautiful. It definitely will go really well for like Christmas time, especially because I'm pretty sure it's probably just Halloween that I'm thinking of pumpkin pies. But nice, really nice orangey shade. Plus, you can wait till it dries out for a little bit, obviously. But nice and dry now. So as you can see, if you can see, so hopefully you can see that there are still some shimmers in it, which is quite nice and quite a first for liquid lips. So this one was once again in Pumpkin Pie. Okay, so the next shade in line is going to be Chrysanthemum, I don't know what I meant. First, by the looks of the package at the top, it's going to be a nice nude shade. And yes, it is. So this one's definitely a very sheer formula if it is once again a liquid lip. It's a very lightweight formula. The colour definitely reminds me a lot of Miss So Pretty around that area. This is Miss So Pretty from Too Faced. This lip is slightly warmer in tone, obviously, but I will show you swatches anyway. So this one was Miss So Pretty. This one is Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is definitely a much warmer tone. Against the lips it looks a little bit lighter, like closer to Miss So Pretty, but one swatch on the hand, obviously quite darker. I thought I had like this huge chunk of liquid lipstick up now, which is my piercing. This one was once again in Chrysanthemum. It is a a very sheer formula. It does feel the same sort of texture as Too Faced one. Yeah, it's definitely quite a nice, really toned down Barbie pink shade, so it's not going to make your lips look like a neon pink or anything like that. So this one was once again in chrysanthemum. This next shade in line is going to be Designer Blood, and from what I've heard, this is pretty similar to Unicorn Blood. This is what Designer Blood looks like. It's a very deep red. Okay, so I could have done a better job with the application, but you get the idea. So this was once again in Designer Blood. It's definitely way more red toned than what Unicorn Blood is. This one is Unicorn Blood. As you can see, Designer Blood is a lot more of a red tone, like more true to red. This one, Unicorn Blood, looks a little bit more like tomato sauce. So Unicorn Blood, Designer Blood. Designer Blood is definitely a lot more red tone. Like I said, Unicorn Blood is a lot more like tomato sauce. Like I said, 80% of the population has already got these lipsticks. I'm the last one to get them. So Unicorn Blood was actually the first ever liquid lip I got from Jeffree Star. That's because it's all I could afford at the time. Now making up for it, I did realise I held up the wrong one, but you get the point. This one was once again in Designer Blood. My red shades was the worst. This is the best shade at concealing my lips. Like there's still a lot of pink left over, but still. So the shade is going to be Deceased. From what I can tell, Deceased is quite a nice lavender-ish type of shade. Got a lot of grey in it, and in fact it might even be considered a grey lip. So once again, it's a very sheer formula. I'm still not doing a fantastic job at overdrawing my lips. Okay, so this is Deceased. It is definitely considered a grey lip, so it's definitely perfect for Halloween if you want to look like, you know, a ghost or a witch or something like that that has, you know, considerably really blood-drawn lips, if that makes any sense. Like, really perfect for Halloween look, and or if you're that kind of person who likes to wear a grey lip, you know, specifically like a ghost or something like that, it's definitely perfect. It's such a beautiful, like a purple, pink, grey tone lip. Like, it is a really pretty colour. So it's once again in Deceased. So the next shade along is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Deceased look kind of alike. The Sagittarius is probably a little bit more warmer, definitely a lot more on the pinkier side. So the first swipe obviously very pigmented, the second swipe is like it totally disappeared. It is once again considered a very sheer formula. So this one was again Deceased, and this one is Sagittarius. As you can see, Sagittarius is just slightly warmer. It's pretty much like the same shade, so just slightly warmer. So once again, this lip would look perfect for like Halloween, or if you're on that sort of fashion sense, gothic, you know, the umbrella term, it would be perfect for that, especially if you want to just brighten it up a little bit. This was once again in Sagittarius. Okay, the second last red one is going to be Checkmate. So this is a nice bright orange one. It has quite a nice hint to it. This is definitely a very sticky formula and really pigmented too. So this one definitely feels very creamy. This one was in Checkmate, a really bright orange, obviously. Really perfect for like spring or summer or festival seasons, etc. This is a beautiful orange shade. I wouldn't wear this on a daily basis myself, but for those who are into really bright orange lips like this, or just pulled away from the red tones but still considerably a red tone, then Checkmate is definitely perfect for that. The last one is going to be Crocodile Tears. I heard this is obviously a green shade, and I'm pretty sure, I swear that there was a shade called Mistletoe, but apparently not. Okay, so this one is in Crocodile Tears, a beautiful green shade. It's definitely giving me a lot of Christmassy vibes, just only because obviously the green is quite a popular shade for representing for Christmas. But this is a beautiful shade. It's definitely going to be very perfect for Halloween, and or if you're the kind of person who likes to wear extravagant colours on the daily. Crocodile Tears is perfect for that, and I'm super glad that I got my hands on a green shade, because I literally do not have a green shade. It's like not the easiest thing to come by, so thank you Jeffree for making two considerably silver lips and, well, lavender lips, sticks, and a green shade. This was once again in Crocodile Tears. I started to get a bit of a handle on some of the, sorry, it's camera angles again, on these pinker packages, or silver ones but pink stars on it, the acrylic stars. I've now with some Family Jewels. So Jewels is quite a nice neutral to warm brown. So it's very pigmented, but it also is a very sheer formula. Okay, so this shade was once again Family Jewels. Like I said, it is quite a very nice neutral to warm tone brown lip. It definitely strays away from your typical browns like with True Brown K and Dolce K, which is a pretty deep brown shade. This is a lot more It definitely has a lot of grey and slight, if I'm getting it right, some slight purple undertones, but it's definitely got a lot of grey in it, so it's definitely considered a neutral, maybe warm tone brown lip. So it's once again in, I kind of had it in my head like a second ago. This once again, because this is once again considered. So it's once again in Family Jewels. The next shade along is going to be Hunty, like a very very pale but very warm toned nude. Okay, so this shade was once again in Hunty. Definitely will work well for olive skin tone people, especially myself. I know that's unconvincing because of the ring light, but trust me when I say I am quite warm in skin tone. It's definitely probably considered a more warmer tone than what our nude would be, and you know, the typical nude shade that he has. This was once again in Hunty. It's a really really warm toned nude. It also reminds me a lot of Exposed from Kylie Cosmetics. The next shade along is going to be Butt Naked, being a nude shade. It definitely kind of reminds me a lot of Hunty. It's probably just a little bit lighter. In fact, I'm definitely seeing a lot of Miss So Pretty in this again. It's definitely pretty similar in shades, but this one's obviously more Barbie pink and this one's a lot more warmer toned. So there's Miss So Pretty. This one is Butt Naked. It is once again a much warmer tone, and lighter than this shade up here, which was, I can't remember what that one was, but if you remember the shade names, then it's definitely a lot more cooler tone than what this one is. So this lip will definitely work a lot better if you're a little bit paler, but because I am olive skin tone, it does look really really bright on me. But again, if you're paler than I am, then this will work really really well for you. This one was once again in Butt Naked. Okay, the next shade along is going to be Candy Ass. The Candy Ass is definitely a very very metallic like shade. I mean, I don't even need to zoom the camera in on it, you can already see. This one is once again in the Candy Ass. It's definitely very lipstick like. It feels like a lipstick, of course. It still feels very creamy. It has the same appearance as a lipstick, so if you're not into liquid lips, and there is a cobweb above my mirror shooting at my ring light, I just noticed. So if you're not one for actual bright ass liquid lips like, you know, the Jeffree Star range, then Candy Ass is definitely perfect. It sort of fools the mindset to think that you're wearing lipstick. It's still a liquid lip, but it looks so much like, and considerably feels like a lipstick. This was once again in Candy Ass. Okay, next shade along is going to be Calabasas. Did I not already do this one? I'm doing it again anyway. Calabasas, I'm pretty sure, is named after the town he lives in with Nate. Technically considered the town that the Kardashians live in. Okay, so this one was once again in Calabasas. It reminds me so much of Posy K. I knew I was recognising this similar shade from somewhere. It is quite once again a sheer formula, but obviously very pigmented. As pigmented as obviously Crocodile Tears, but it reminds me of like a more cooler toned version of Posy K. This was once again in Calabasas, and it definitely also goes with my makeup as well, just saying. Okay, the next shade along is going to be Flamboyant. So this is once again a nice sheer shade. I'm not sure if there's shimmers in it or not. So it's like a halfway point between Candy Ass and the other shimmer shades that I showed earlier, which was Pumpkin Pie. It's like a halfway point between that, like the tiniest amount of shimmers through it. This one was once again Flamboyant. It's a very, very metallic sheer formula with a lot of shimmers in it, which I really, really like. This one's definitely once again perfect for spring or summer, or even going to a festival because it's still a nice bright shade and it's got shimmers through it. So you want not only your whole body to shimmer but also your lips, and this shade is great for that. Once again in Flamboyant. Okay, so let's have the last two shades, and they're both fashion colored one. So let's go with Venus Flytrap first. According to Shannon's video, Venus Flytrap is a bright ass neon green. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Venus Flytrap, ladies and gentlemen. This lip is definitely perfect for Halloween, unless you're that kind of person who's very extravagant and likes the really, really bright colours on the daily. No judgment, obviously. This is definitely considered a Halloween lip, or a photo shoot lipstick, of course. The formula is definitely very, very sheer, like, it's to the point where obviously it's very, very bright, but I can still see my own lips through it, which is nothing wrong with that. Obviously you want full pigments. Also realised that this whole time I have not been checking out these products. The package clearly says to do so, but I clearly keep forgetting. So once again, Venus Flytrap, my lips are quite dried out, hence all the cracks and crevices that you can most likely see. Leaving that zoomed in and you can probably see very clearly. But this was once again in Venus Flytrap, so this is a very, very bright shade. I almost can't take myself seriously with it. Okay, this lucky last shade is You Better Work. Is a, from what I can gather, a very, very bright purple, which looking at it out of the package definitely reminds me a lot of Unicorn from Too Faced. So this is Unicorn and this is You Better Work. They're basically one and the same shade. Unicorn is probably just the tiniest touch darker. So Unicorn and You Better Work. They're basically one and the same shade. Okay, so this shade was once again in You Better Work. Quite actually a formula once again, but it also feels quite thick, and I don't know if it was just with how dried out my lips are. I can't imagine why. I felt like it was a bit hard to go back over top of it, you know, just to smooth out the edges if I could. A very, very bright, beautiful shade. I, of course, would not wear this on a daily basis. If you're into that, then props to you. This was once again in You Better Work. Like I said, I found it quite difficult to spread it right around. I still had to, you know, almost brush my lip with the brush. I decided to put Family Jewels back on because it really matches up with my makeup, and I was like the shade nonetheless. I tend to wear a whole lot of brown, so the fact that this brown is like a neutral to warm tone brown and not like a typical brown suits me just fine and works for me. This is all the lip shades that you got some fashion colours, and you've got some nudes and a very limited amount of reds this time. Like, they sort of pulled away from the overwhelming amount of reds. There comes, of course, Designer Blood, Unicorn Blood, Flamboyant, Candy Ass, and that really, really bright orange one that I've forgotten, but I'll, you know, whatever ones I have forgotten, I will, you know, list across the screen. So to mention, my payment did come down to about $204.99 because I did order the 2 bundles. Pretty sure one was $109 and the other one was $19.99, $99.99, so basically just under $100. So hopefully you can see that. I did zoom up on the price so you don't get, you know, a full page full of my personal info. I did pay for it myself, obviously. I'm not on any PR package list just yet. So all these, of course, are vegan and cruelty free. Jeffree has said this from the very start. Everybody else has said this, so you can put it anywhere across your face and you won't have any problems, unless of course there's a particular chemical in there it's related to, obviously. But you shan't have any issues with these lips, so the liquid lips, so you can put it anywhere. You can use it as eyeliner if you wanted to, especially those fashion color ones. So having to do this part on voiceover, touching on with some Orweedo, which is a jet black shade. Now going in with Jawbreaker, which is a pastel blue, perfect for parties or Halloween. Finishing up with I'm New, which is a perfect skin tone based nude shade, can be worn on almost any skin tone. So this, guys, concludes all of these Jeffree Star Valour lipstick shades, including some of his older sets. Now just to have fun putting all this away. I did also put colour bases back on because it just goes with my makeup theme. Also, fun fact, I sneezed twice when I finished filming a clip ago, and my cat meowed twice. I'm pretty sure that was his way of saying bless you. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I shall see you all with my future videos. Ciao!